What up, gamers? Fence here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So yeah, let's resume here where we gotta catch up to this guy because he ran away because of the Matra coming in. I'm assuming that the Matra are just pretty much like the police for these these knowledge capsules. I guess maybe similar to the Millilith. Yeah, the Millilith, but I guess they specialize in illegal can knowledge or not can knowledge capsules. Okay,
Look, he's over
okay. Wait, hold on. Can I steal from these guys? Just really quick. What is that? Oh, pocket watches. I was hoping for some food. Because sometimes I would be running out on cooking materials. I would do those daily. Or not daily. I think it's more of like the weekly like cooking. For that like the battle pass stuff. Oh, what is this place? Where is he running to? What the heck? Wait a minute, what if this is like... What if that whole thing with the matcha was just a trick? Where like we had to follow him here, and this is where Dori actually is. You think?
there! Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Oh, never mind. I think it's real.
Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the
No, yeah, I think it's real. Never mind.
Here, over here!
Oh, never
You
mind.
can stop running now.
No, I was right. I don't think we were chased. No, yeah, it was part of it. Okay. So yeah, that's Dory.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
Yeah, so she was the one. I remember her. She's the playable character that has the like the genie, right? Or the djinn.
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought this would be like just a thing where it was part of the whole process. Because like we're going to a very fancy house, and like I thought maybe that's where we're gonna meet Dory. I thought it would be inside, but no, it's still outside.
Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did
Oh,
you
she's
manage to
Electro.
find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us your products?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the mantra caught her with all this.
You know, I don't think we've ever really seen like Paimon, like her thoughts. You know, her inner thoughts. Like I noticed that when we were doing the whole those two Eremite guys.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 mora.
Even without Al-Haytham's money, like we could still pay that because we paid over 500,000 to those Eremites.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
I do wonder how this works. With the whole knowledge transfer thing with with our earpiece and the whole Akasha thing. Because I'm guessing the Akasha is just this giant. Well, I don't know about giant, but it's just like this main area of this hub of knowledge, and then we just ask it anything, and then depending on our status or whatever, it'll tell us it or not. Kind of like how we ask about like the lesser lord and the greater lord that one time. Um, but yeah, I'm just guessing they just tell it to us because I don't know. I mean, a part of it thought maybe it would like transfer to our brains, like make us like actually know it
Two
like
million
more
mora,
deeply.
and it's yours.
Jeez.
No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
I also wonder because I'm guessing we have to use the elemental site because I know Al Haytham said to um buy the more expensive ones, but does that mean we have to make sure it's also high quality too?
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Or I guess maybe it's more of like higher quality that we have to buy. Okay, so it's those three. The top. Let's see. Oh, I thought I had to memorize it. I'll take this one and this one, as well as this one.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
I'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora. Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Yeah, don't let her trick you into spending more.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham.
I wonder if Dory's hearing this too. I don't know if we're supposed to mention Al Haytham.
Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
You just want to see me try it.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dori. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
I mean, I feel like before we say that, we could have just inspect like what we can buy with it before saying there's a deal.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Yeah, I would have asked like what's available before.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Maybe we should just pass this time. No, I do want to take a look. I'm going to assume that none of them like will have that big energy on them. I think it'll be none. Well, yep, none.
So,
They're all
what did you see?
they're all bad. They all seem to be equally bright.
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
I don't know about that. I'm guessing the ones, or I guess it's a thing where like if you put them side by side, you can see like which one is worth more. I never thought about like if that means if they're the same amount. Like yeah, if they truly are just 1 million each. Because yeah, it can make sense that way. I just thought that the brighter it is, like the more valuable it is.
Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8.
What about 1 to 7? How can we learn 8 without learning 1 to 7? We might even get spoiled on the story.
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7,
Oh,
but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
fine by me. Whatever makes Paimon happy.
Dory, we'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
What is the anything else you need? So far, it's just been canned knowledge.
If Dory went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Ooh, wait, what is this? Oh, it's an elevator. I thought we just dropped down. No, I want to use the elevator. It feels fun and immersive. Oh wait, what? Oh, behind us? No? Oh, here. Alright, I'll hate them. Wow, it took us the entire night to do that whole thing. I mean, that's probably the best time, right? To do some of those shady dealings? Because, you know, it's all dark. No one can see you.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcha won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dori went.
You bring Alhaitham up to date and give him the canned knowledge you purchased.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
It's not a secret or anything. We just want to meet with the Denjo Archon.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Oh,
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule.
oh.
Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me.
Wow.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dori is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dori so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dori and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Yeah, that sounds pretty much exactly what I want.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
See, like I said, I'm not sure if it's just like some kind of like, just like audiobook. It just tells us about it. Or is it really going to be like implanted into our brains? I'm just wondering how it exactly works. I assume it's going to be a bit more on the latter, you know, just it being ingrained into our brains, because it feels more magical that way. Okay, we got to jump over. Wait, where do we go? Where's the outskirts? Oh, over here. Okay. I was about to cross the river. And I'm guessing we already discovered that, right? I think that's the one where we... Yeah, one of the Statue of the Sevens. Alright. Here we are. Let's go and learn how to use it. I wonder what this sword fighting, if it will actually give me some new techniques or not.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Aw, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham, You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
I'm also curious about this.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Okay. With these? Sure. I wonder if there's gonna be any actual changes or not. Actually, I have no idea. Oh shoot. Alright. I also read some comments on, like, you know, with those things that drop on the ground. They get triggered if you mix, I think, Hydro and Dendro? Yeah, they get dropped. And then with those, if you use Pyro on them, they explode. But if you use Electro, they, like, home in on the enemies. Like, they can still damage you, but it's like a smaller AoE, and it homes to the enemies. What the heck, dude? Get back here. I do wonder about that, so if I do that... Oh, so that's Hyper Bloom. I was told that Hyper Bloom is very good. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun, though. I like the homing stuff. Dang, dude. Yeah, Dendro's so cool. Just like all these different things you can combine it with. You know, kind of like with the Travelers, like their bursts, where different elements can make it react differently. Like it's not just like, you know, I guess something that feels kind of normal in a way. I don't know how to say it, but it feels more expanded upon, you know, more different than like a usual
Alright.
reaction.
I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. But is this an actual, like, game mechanic? I thought maybe it would be a story thing. Use. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then in the next, they disappeared into the recesses of my memory. So yeah, it is just like being just implanted into my brain. It's not like an audiobook where we just hear it. Then hopefully you remember it.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I felt something for a moment. Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became a part of my memory. Wow. So yeah, it did go that deep.
You mean that it worked?
I think so.
All right, time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
So did that really do anything? Like,
Propagate!
I feel like I'm not gonna be able to tell, you know.
Let's dance.
So yeah, Hyper Bloom. I like that, man. I like the homing stuff. Ooh, I think I want to start thinking about that now. But like, it's gonna have to be like Dendro and Hydro, right? I can have other elements too if I want. But I love the Hyper Bloom stuff.
Propagate!
Yeah, that feels really good. I just want to keep on doing that. Just play around with it. Okay. Yeah, like I mentioned before, at first I thought these were like just health pickups. That's just what it looks like to me. Because it looks so friendly. And then when you see the green numbers, I thought that meant that I was being healed. Yeah, I thought that meant that I was being healed. But no, that's like actual damage numbers from Dendro.
Now, I'll start
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
That's so little. I guess we were already, yeah, we were like really already like very good.
Wait, how much?
That's basically zero.
Ah! Dori's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1,000,000 mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
I mean, maybe because we're just already that good. I see it that way.
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the
Yeah.
capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I thought.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Yeah, see? Great minds think alike, me and him.
I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dori for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Yeah, maybe I should be a part of the academia too. I'm pretty smart myself. I'm something of a scientist myself, Alright. Wait for 2 days from now. And I assume it's gonna be at that same place, right? So I'm just gonna fast travel here, and then I'll wait 2 days. And then we'll see what's up. Okay. Yeah, we were over here. Alright, 2 days from now. But yeah, so far the story has been still, like, pretty chill. Like, really, the only time there was combat I felt was, like, pretty much at the beginning where there was the Withering Zone and then the Dream. I still feel like it's still exposition in a way. I don't know.
Let's see Dori today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Okay, let's go talk.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh, I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The
Wait,
Divine
what?
Knowledge Capsule
We
was purchased
paid?
yesterday by a
What happened to the
certain
price?
Wesley, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Okay.
Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret? Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Ooh. That sounds serious.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dori. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dori, opens doors. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain El Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Okay. And then yeah, I just gotta go back down. I'll do that on my own time. So yeah, guys, that'll be pretty much it for this video. Yeah, very cool to just interact with the Hyperbloom stuff. I can see myself really liking it, mainly because of the whole like homing missile stuff. I guess when it came to me getting damage, I was triggering it. I remember I was getting damage randomly. I remember one of you guys like long time ago. I think it was during when I was doing that one game mode, that one event where, you know, you would like rotate in and out like all the other playable characters. Then I was wondering why I was getting damage or something. And I think one of you guys said that the, you know, those blooms on the ground like damages me. But now I get to see it firsthand on like how each one really interacts. Like Hyper Bloom is probably my favorite one. I just like anything that is like homing. It makes me feel cool, you know, like I guess like a sharpshooter without really needing to aim. But anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good